This video is brought to you by OneFootball, the one and only place to get all your football news. Hey guys, it's Ep5 and welcome back to episode 5 of my Napoli career. Now in today's episode we've got 3 games to go through. The first game is against Inter Milan, a massive game for us to play. They're obviously currently 4 points behind us in the league at the moment, so we've got an opportunity to try and close that gap if they were to go ahead and beat us in this match. Also got some more games to play as well, probably 4 games we might get through actually in today's episode. We'll play Genoa just 4 days later, then we'll sim that next game against Sassuolo. That's at home in the league yet again, and we should get to the game against Shakhtar as well in today's episode. I'll wait and see how we get on though for time, but we should maybe get through 4 games. So looking forward to that. Before we get into things though, if you want yourself a bonus episode, then you can get one by hitting 100 likes on today's episode. And also, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. But if you hit 100 likes in the next 6 hours between 12 PM and 6 PM of this going up, then you get yourself a bonus episode out as soon as possible. Let's crack on with today's episode. This is the team I'm going to go with for the game against Inter Milan. Obviously a very strong team, basically just Hamsik not playing, is a little bit tired, so resting him for the next game in 4 days' time. Got a young goalkeeper in as usual, Hisaj Koulibaly, Maksimovic, Gulam all in the defence, Diawara, Jorginho and Zielinski as well, also playing with Callahan, Mertens and Insigne as our front 3. And yeah, let's crack on with this game, see how we get on, try and get ourselves 3 points, and hopefully try and remain, well, at least 4 points in front of them. Obviously, we're aiming to try and get all 3 points from this game, though. Okay, here we go for this game. We are at home for this match. Let's see how we get on. Try and get ourselves 3 points here. Inter Milan, a good team, so I'm expecting a tough game. Obviously, done very well so far in the league. Not quite as well as us, though. Let's point that out. Only on 20 points from a possible 24, whereas we have got all 24 so far in the league. So we're in good form. Hopefully, that can continue in this game. I'm certainly expecting it to be a tough match, though. All my days off the bar, and a chance for Inter Milan to put it into the back of the net. It's come from nothing. It's just a ball into the back of the post that, to the back post that we've just not managed to deal with properly. It hits the bar, comes back out, and it's a perfect little finish into an empty net, really, for Icardi, I think it was in the end. We're losing the game 1-0 inside 10 minutes. Not the sort of start that we wanted, but you can see we don't deal with that ball in at all. It's a terrible bit of defending there. He wanted it more than us, and then there's nobody marking Icardi. Goalkeeper's on the ground, and it's an empty net to head into. We're losing the game 1-0, not the start that we wanted in this match. Very frustrating. Should do better with that one. It's a really poor bit of defending. Diawara into Mertens. Back to Diawara. He's going to try and shoot now. It's got to be a goal. Puts it wide. It's got to be on target there. And Diawara has, yeah, put that one off target completely. No idea how he's managed that. It's got to be better from that range. What a ball in behind Icardi. Over the bar. So close to a second. Just needs a couple of attacks to Inter Milan. It's always the same though. Our opposition only need a couple of attacks and they pretty much score with the couple of chances that they create. And this time we've got off the hook a little bit, but it's frustrating for us because it feels like we have to create 5 or 6 chances for us to really try and maybe score one, or even still we sometimes don't. So a little bit frustrating at the moment in the opening 30 odd minutes. It's just a little bit all over the place. Very, very sloppy. Poor performance overall at the moment so far. Inter Milan look the better team, and again tried another one and just don't manage to get a foot to it, but it's not good enough. We'll make changes at half time. I'm not having this continue. No way, no way. Is it 2-0? 3 shots from Inter Milan and they've scored 2 of them. We've not done enough ourselves, so I can't really complain that much. I'm not saying we should be winning this match or even drawing the game. We certainly shouldn't be. We've not done enough, but it's just so frustrating. They have a couple of shots and they score virtually every single one. And yeah, we just conceded there. It's really poor again. It's disappointing. They're using the ball better than us. They're having more of the ball than us. We're basically terrible, to put it, very simply. We're not good at all at the moment in this game. And we're going to lose this match if we don't change something at half-time. Really, really poor. Very disappointed with this performance. It's not like us at all. The attack have done nothing. Defence have done nothing. And the midfield, guess what, have also done nothing. So it's really been a terrible performance for us so far. Ball through here. Zielinski. Oh, I should pull one back. This is what I mean. I've had 2 chances, Diawara and Zielinski there, both of which should have scored in that first half, and it should be 2-2 now, because that's what Inter Milan have done. They've taken their 2 chances. We haven't done that, and that's why we're losing the game 2-0. It's very frustrating because, we've had nearly the same amount of chances as them. They've probably just edged it, to be fair, but still, we should be doing better. We should be doing so much better. They've had 8 shots, 4 on target. They've demolished us, really, in that sense. So, yeah, so disappointed with the way they've played in that first half. We've got to change something. It's just, I don't think I can't make 10 changes, can I? So it's a big issue at the moment, really, because everyone has been rubbish, really rubbish. First change, Hamsik to come on. We're going to take off Jorginho. Yeah, he's not been really involved, so we're going to take him off. To be honest, Zielinski and Diawara should be lucky to still be on the pitch here. I'm only keeping them on because they've played well in previous games. In this match, they've both been dreadful. Hamšík's just given the ball away far too easily to begin this half. So, yeah, it's not good signs. I wouldn't be too surprised if we lose this match, and that'll be obviously our first loss of the season in the league. So, unless something massively changes, there's no chance of us winning this game. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, Inter Milan can just play even worse than us. And that could happen. They've had a few bad passes so far, and they've got to play down injured, so Callahan is free on that side. Can we get ourselves a goal here? Callahan! Oh, saved by the keeper. Are we not going to chase that, Insigne? No? Okay. Okay. Interesting tactics. The right back's coming forward to shoot. Oh, he's driven it so well. But he's driven it so well wide, ultimately. I mean, it's not that far away, to be fair. A little bit Danny Alves-esque, but not quite. Okay, final two changes now. Milik and Alan both score. We're going to take off Diawara and Gulam. We're going to change formation quite clearly as well. 3-5-2 type formation. Hopefully Insigne and Callahan's still going to get forward for us because we've got to cause them some more issues now. It's not been good enough at all. So we've got to stay wide, we've got to stay forward, and hopefully that's going to cause them a few more issues. But yeah, it's very much all out here. 25 minutes to go. It's the only way that I can really see us getting back into this game is with drastic changes like that. We've got to try and take a bit more control out of our midfield and also get the attack going because it's not been good enough. Our players are very weak and they're struggling up against two very strong centre-backs. Zielinski ball through. There's a chance here for Mertens. He's onside. Don't know how he's been slipped through like that, but it was a great chance. Again, though, saved by the keeper, who's done a pretty good job for them in today's game. Callahan getting forward. This is what we needed. Callahan going to look into Milik. It's a great ball. Milik! How have we not done something from that? We've got to score that chance. It's such a good opportunity. It's a great ball. I think he's offside anyway, but oh, he should do better than that. It's straight at the keeper. It was on a plate for him. Anyway, like I say, it was offside. Mertens needs some support. This is an issue for us here. Mertens now looking to the middle for Milik. Headed away every single time. Their centre-backs have been great in today's game, and they're going to fully deserve this victory as well. Milik with a chance. Is it going to go in yet? No, still, of course. Of course. That's it. Finishes 2-0. I mean, the keeper's kept him in the game, but to be totally honest, they deserve to win. They're better. They're better than us. So, fair play. They won the match. Better team by far. Certainly not at our best at all. Dreadful performance, really, from us. So bad, so poor, and yeah, got to improve. That's not good enough at all. It means that we're 1 point in front of second place Inter Milan now, but yeah, very frustrating. And ultimately, I mean, even though we had probably a better second half, still not good enough. So don't deserve to win. And yeah, quite rightly lost the game 2-0. We should have scored. We probably should have scored, you know, 3 or 4 maybe, but we didn't. Inter Milan probably could have scored another couple themselves, but yeah, overall deserved to lose. So yeah, we'll take that and move on. So our first loss of the season. Obviously before that we'd had 8 wins on the trot, but we have now lost a game against Inter Milan, and it has made things a little bit interesting at the top. They're now 1 point behind us, so that will be a very interesting next few weeks and months ahead of us of this season. So we'll see how we get on anyway. We're going to train some players up this week, see how we get on before this game that we have in a few days' time against Genoa. Hopefully anybody? No, just 2 stats go up there. Not a fantastic week. Diawara not too far away from 80 overall though. Okay, this is the team I'm going to go with for this game. A few changes. Actually, I've been a bit disappointed with the performance. So we're going with the usual goalkeeper, Marco Rui at right back though, Koulibaly and Tonellini starting this time as our centre backs. Guerrero though as our left back, Diawara, Jorginho and Hamšík in midfield. The same front 3 though, they do remain in the side. Don't have too many more options really to rotate those guys around. And at the same time, yeah, they are our best 3 players. You know, up until that last game, they've been playing fantastically well for us. So I don't think we can really just drop them based on that performance, but certainly something had to change. And I was a bit disappointed with a few individual performances. We'll crack on with this game though, hopefully bounce back. I want to see at least 4 goals in this match, no doubt about it. We've got to go and try and do that now in this game. Okay, then let's go for this match. Got to get ourselves a victory here. If we drop any more points, then we are at risk of Inter Milan overtaking us in the league table. But like I say, we've just got to get ourselves a victory. A few changes to the team, particularly in defence, you'll notice that. I think, you know, the attacks start from defence generally, so we have to sort of sort that out to begin with. Well played, that's better from Diawara. That's why we kept him in the team. He can break up play brilliantly like that. Mertens now going to look for a ball in. It's Diawara. Oh, connected with it well, but unable to get it past the goalkeeper, who actually, to be fair to him, does do a good job there. Mertens turning, shooting, putting it wide. We're restricted to these shots. I don't like taking these sort of shots if I can help it. We can't get too far forward, to be honest. Again, it's It's a bit of an issue with, I think, the lack of strength from the front three again. I think we're struggling up against some of their centre-backs. And to be able to avoid that, you've got to be able to pass it quicker and get forward a little bit quicker. We've struggled to do that. You can see he just fell over there. Those little things, those little details are probably causing us a few more issues than I'd like to see at the moment. Oh, and to make it worse. Koulibaly gives away a penalty. Oh, obviously just trying to shepherd him away a little bit out of the box. Turned out to give away a penalty. I mean, I'm just sort of nudging him. No? Okay, collapses. Okay, we've got to try and save this now, otherwise we're at risk of conceding. What we're going to do is save it. Easy as that, isn't it? Easy. Can we defend the corner though? That might not be so easy. Let's see. Going to try and get this one straight out. That was a bit of a scare for us just then. And another one there for us as well. Shambles. Insigne wins it back. That's good. Insigne. Mertens needs to make the right run. He gets too near the centre-back. Why would you run nearer the defender? It's such poor forward players that. He's got to do so much better. Frustrating. It shows the lack of form, really. And I say lack of form. Last game, I mean, but he's stretching into this one as well. That's just not the sort of run they would have made last episode. And it's dragged on into this game now. Frustrating because it's at risk of us basically losing our top spot at the moment. I can't believe that's not good enough at all. That sort of run from Mertens is just so basic that you've got to get it right. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. I nearly went at my own goal. I didn't know what I was doing. That clearance wasn't supposed to happen like that. So close again. This time they've gone and hit the post. I just can't believe how on the edge we seem. It's just not like us at all. It's not the sort of Napoli performances that we've seen so far in this series. I don't know what's gone on in today's episode, but it just doesn't feel like us at all. Look at these runs. No one's trying to break through the defence. It's embarrassing to watch. And every time we keep losing the ball in these sort of positions, we're not breaking them down properly. There's so many errors. It's unbelievable. I can't believe how much of a different team this feels. Just not much strength there. Half time 0-0. Feels like we're losing. Feels like we're losing considerably as well. But it's not the case. Still remains 0-0. We've got to try and find a goal. We just don't seem like scoring at all. We're making the wrong runs. The forwards are not doing what they should be doing. So we'll make some changes soon. We'll make some changes if that continues in the first 15 minutes. I'm not afraid to take off any of the front three, to be honest. But yeah, we'll do it if we have to. And that Macarui pass pretty much sums up this game and the last one as well. Insigne running forward here. Can he do something? Yes, he can. He can score finally inside 2 minutes. Whew, there we go. That's the sort of quality they're capable of, but we just haven't seen in today's episode so far. So it's good to see that. Good run from Insigne, good finish, tight angle, left foot as well. But yeah, 2 minutes in, that's the sort of start that we needed in the second half. It's given us the lead, despite Macarui blasting it at our own play just moments earlier. That pass was to perfection. It was on a plate for him as well. The finish was enough to get past the keeper, 1-0. Oh, my days. That was offside though. Unbelievable. Mertens is injured. Great. Okay, we're going to do a suggested substitution. Milik's going to come on. We're going to take off Mertens, who's just got himself injured. We won't bother playing him any further. I was considering taking him off anyway. Milik will come on, play a slightly different role for us. Usually it's sort of the big mind-the-box type role, but to be honest, I don't really think we've got the setup out wide to be able to do that unless Callahan's putting the crosses in. But certainly don't have Unas on that left-hand side or anything. So for now, he's just going to try and... Oh, Jesus. No. Oh, what a save. For now, he's just going to try and hold the ball and try and introduce players into the game a little bit, get those wingers a little bit further on beyond him. But we'll wait and see what happens anyway. Can't believe that we've just let them walk through like that 10 minutes into this second half. They could have found an equaliser so easily. Hasn't happened so far. We've cleared that one as well. Oh, why is Insigne injured as well? What is going on? He's clearly wanting to be taken off so he can bring on Unas, try and get that partnership going with him and Milik. We're going to have to make that change. I'm not happy with that. What's going on here? Unas on. We're going to take off Insigne as well, the goal scorer. Don't know what's going on. Players are dropping like flies. Good error running forward. Not seen one of these runs so far from him. He plays into Milik, who takes a touch, and Jesus Christ. I was not about the other players not having strength, but wow, he just got completely demolished off the ball there. Like I've never seen before. Nothing given, of course, but yeah, unbelievable strength. Insigne's coming off in a second, but he seems to be fine now. He's recovered from the injury. And Milik has not got himself into the box and consequently we've wasted it. Change to be made now. Unas will come on for the final 20 minutes. I think we might make a third change now as well, to be honest. We need bringing to life a bit. It's so Oh, it's so bad at the moment. Zielinski on, we're going to take Diawara, who's booked. That means I can't really go in for the sort of challenges that I want to later on in this game. So Zielinski will come on, try and play as a whole midfielder. It's not his ideal position, but hopefully he'll do okay there. Go on. Oh, had to be saved. I don't know whether it was going wide or not, to be honest. It's going out for a corner. Hamšík to deliver. Ball's going to go into Milik. Oh, tried the overhead kick, didn't quite work. Hamšík. Oh, finally. 2-0, Hamšík scores with his left foot from a little bit of over range, but yeah, I'm not going to celebrate too much because I'm that disappointed by the performance. Really gutted about how we've played. I think, you know, it's sort of, you do occasionally have those sort of games where you dip in form. 2 matches in a row I'm not very happy about, but yeah, it happens during the season. At the end of the day, we have come away with the 3 points here, but still not happy with the performance at all, especially when it's such a strong team you put out to play so poorly, so average. I mean, it's very frustrating for us, but still 2-0. Yeah, just not very strong in midfield, not using the ball properly, not attacking properly. That's been a big issue for us because we've attacked so well so far in this series, and so to do it so badly so far in today's episode is frustrating, but it's happened. We're still winning the game 2-0, so we've got ourselves 3 points. We'll still remain top of the league. And yeah, we'll just see how we get on in the third game, I suppose. Unas running forward now. Not seen him since he's come on the pitch yet. Trying to outpace the defender. Never felt confident about it, though. Never. Well, we've won the game 2-0. Does feel a little bit like a loss still, which is very strange. But I just think it's the performance was so average that that's always the case, I think, with me. I want to see a better performance than that. I don't like having to get those sort of wins where you don't really do enough to deserve it. We've won anyway, 3 points, but yeah, need to improve for the third game that we play in today's episode. 11 shots, 7 on target. Based on that, we deserve to win, but yeah, not a clear-cut win for my liking at all. So we'll play the fourth game of today's episode, I think, against Shakhtar. We've got to sim the next match, though, first of all. We'll see what sort of result we get in the league against Sassuolo, who are actually 4th in the league, so they're doing okay. Inter Milan also win as well, so they keep up with the pace with us. Still 1 point behind us. Juventus now 4 points behind us, so very close, actually. 7 points for Sassuolo, so things are getting quite tight, actually, in the top 4. Got a bid in here for Giaccherini. Let's see, £7 million from Torino. I mean, the offers are getting worse and worse, aren't they? We're just going to reject that again. On to this game now that we're going to sim. Plenty of changes to the team, a lot since the last game. It was a few days ago, and also we've got a more important game against Shakhtar coming up. I say more important, if we were to lose this game, of course, that's a massive importance in the league, but it's a home match that we should win. It's a heavily changed team, though, so we'll wait and see. Yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. During the game 1-1 at the moment, Zielinski puts us back at level terms. Into the second half, we'll skip the game. Unbearable, Jesus Christ. Draw the match 1-1, drop 2 points. Inter Milan will probably overtake us. Terrible. What has gone on here? We've dropped 5 points this season, and I think we've just gone second. Or maybe not, actually. Inter still have to play, but if they were to win, then we would go second. Juventus getting very close as well. Can't believe what's going on. Okay, so the final game of today's episode is against Shakhtar. This is the team I've gone with. It's a similar sort of side to what you probably expect. It's brought in one of the younger centre-backs, though, and also Marco Ruiz is going to play in defence as well. So, other than that, I think it's pretty much the sort of team you'd expect. Zielinski's also in there as well, but this is the match I've gone with. Zungia gets on there, so a little bit of a different sort of option, but we'll try it. I think it's worth a go. We're certainly at a point at the moment where we're not playing well enough, so we need to try different things out. Currently top of our group, so yeah, in a good position. Got to see now how we get on against Shakhtar. Yeah, got to step things up though. Not good enough at all last 2 games. Last 3 games if you include the one that we simmed as well. Okay, let's see how we get on. Shakhtar, not the easiest of teams at all, so we'll find out how we get on in this game. We've got to respond. We've got to try and respond to finish off today's episode with a better performance and also a better victory as well. And Insigne looking for a delivery here. Good challenge. Strong challenge on him, in fact. And it's a goal kick on top of that. Hamšík through to Insigne. Great pass. It's in behind the fullback. Insigne has to go through now and score. Insigne just about nods it past the goalkeeper into the back of the net. Another goal for Insigne. 1-0, 8 minutes in. Got to continue though. Got to continue. I'm not happy with just 1 goal. Got to keep going now. Good start to the game, but got to keep going. Callahan. Oh, Insigne gets there. Oh, it's 2-0. Wow. How has that happened? Well, I can tell you how. It's terrible defending. That's how. No idea. I was actually so annoyed by the pass from Callahan, but it somehow got to him in the end. Insigne gets through, makes it 2-0. So lucky here because he underhits the pass by a mile. The defender should get there easily. Insigne just about gets there and puts it past the goalkeeper into the back of the net. 2-0. It's come from nowhere, but we'll take it. It's doubling our lead there, and Cine gets his second of the game. Half-time winning the game 2-0. Good to be in front by 2. Got to try and keep pushing, though. Still not 100% happy with the performance. There's been elements of it that have been better. Still a bit sloppy at times. I want to change formation a little bit as well. I think there's a little bit of an issue with that. Not quite the connection between the midfield and attack. So that's got to change. We'll take off Zielinski, and we're going to bring on... I think we'll go with, attempting to go Milik, but I think we'll go Pulisic, and we're going to drop Mertens into the centre attacking mid position. In behind Pulisic, we'll go play as our striker. Let's crack on with the second half, see how we get on. Hopefully some sort of better performance. But yeah, change formation, just a slight tweak. Final two changes, Zungia and Jorginho to come on. We're going to take off Mertens and Hamšík. Those guys are going to get a rest. Again, sort of frustrating performances. Similar sort of game to the last one. Slightly better in the first half, but again, not quite at our usual levels. Not the levels that we've seen in the last few episodes anyway. So I've got to try and find a way of getting back to that level. And, you know, it might just be it's just this episode maybe, but certainly got to make sure that this sort of dip in form ends pretty quick. Chance here for Shakhtar. Good save by the keeper. Followed up, hits the bar. We've been let off the hook there. The lucky thing is, at the moment, these last two games that we've played, we have come away with 3 points, purely because we're playing against lesser opposition. Shakhtar are a good team, obviously, but not world-class opposition. Not particularly great opposition, I wouldn't say. Inter Milan, obviously a different story. That's why we lost the game, because they were better and they took the chances. When you play against, you know, Shakhtar, Genoa, I think was the last match we played, those sort of teams don't really take as many as their chances, and that's why we got 3 points there. Great chance. 2-1. Pull them back, 4 minutes to go. Yeah, not good enough again. Not good enough. Poor defending. Got to defend that so much better. How he's got so much time in the box, I've no idea. How have not picked them up, I've no idea. So a lot of questions around, you know, the way we've defended that. I don't really know what's going on with this team at the moment. We seem to be falling apart, and yet we've won this game. We won the last match, and so I don't really know what to make of it really. But it's just not ourselves at all. Hopefully next episode that changes. Hopefully we come back to the team that we were before. Because yeah, I don't want this dip in form to continue much longer. Really, it's not fun to play or watch, I imagine. That's it. 2-1 victory, 3 points for us. Nothing really to celebrate there. Very disappointing. We'll move on to the next episode next time around. Try and forget about these shambolic performances, really. Really downhill performances. But we've got to try and keep things uplifted and hopefully try and bounce back next episode. That's going to be everything for today's episode, thank God. Don't want it to continue any further than that. We'll end things here. Oh, not great fun to play, really. Luckily, we've been let off the hook again with the fact that Inter Milan failed to capitalise and failed to win. I think Juventus the same. Must have both lost or dropped points. So Juventus drew 1-1. Don't actually know how Inter Milan got on, but they must have dropped some points as well. So that means we do still remain top somehow, but we do remain there for now anyway. That's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want a bonus episode, well, hopefully you do, even after that shambolic performance, then please go ahead, hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe as well. I've got to try and hit 100 likes so to be able to get to that bonus episode in the next 6 hours. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.